Good day, good evening. I hope you're all well today. It's a nice cloudy day here in Terrace, British Columbia. A little cool, but not too bad. Today we shall continue with the A Week in Mekong. And I think... Hey, Berto! Good to see you! I'm going to kill these labels because they are slowing down my movement. Let's just expand this. So I am using the 1.20 update, and I should be... It's pretty much good to go. I just have a few things to finish. I've been making so many maps, it's been driving me crazy. I have so many, lots and lots and lots, and lots, and lots, and lots, which I've done most, I would say 75% of what I need to do. I still have to do these Arvin, and I have to make a bunch of pages that have the engineering tasks because they will be very useful to visualize for you, like this here. Let's show you. Just to give you an idea of, where the operating area is, during what day it is. So this is day 5 operating an engineer task force from D company for the 228th. Obviously it has engineers, and basically that company there is escorting them on, and they're going to be clearing QL14 East. So yeah, it gives you just a quick visualization of what to expect. Hey John, good to see you. Thank you for joining. I hope you're doing well. Let's just remind me where I was regarding this. Yes, we are in the evening of day 3. And we're already 2 turns in, which means there's a little bit of leeway that I'm given in order to get my troops into the logger areas that they're expected to be. And if I recall correctly, that's about 6 or 7 turns. So I only have 4 or 5 turns left to ensure that I rotate the company that needs to go all the way up to here, or the battalion needs to land up here, and the rest of the battalion down here needs to get to the airfield, all within 5 or so turns, or 4 turns even maybe, because we're already partway through this, and we've burned through this turn already. So 4 turns, no more than 4 turns, otherwise I will not get my bonus. Yes, make maps, that's what I do for relaxation. How insane is that? This here unit is in the correct location. And actually, you know what? Let me just double check and verify that I have that in the right spot, because I did fix it, but did I fix it in the right location? Did I fix it in the right location? Let's just double check. Yes, I did. So we're happy there. That's perfect. So in theory, this should start counting, and we should be right for that particular unit. So that entire 2 companies with the armored cavalry unit, they're logging where they're supposed to, so I will get at least points for that. What else? I believe everything else is fine. We just have to start making sure that we're moving our helicopters where they need to go. Let's land this helicopter since we're here. It needs the refuel. This loach is good. I'm just going to leave the loaches down on the ground because it's the middle of the night. There's no sense me flying around if I don't have to. We're waiting for infantry here. Let's just zoom in. So we're trying to get these platoons loaded as quickly as possible because we need to send them north. We do have a helicopter here. It's waiting for these troops there, and we're going to be hauling as quickly as possible. Now, in this particular scenario, you don't have to worry about your ARVN troops. So, you don't have to worry about loggering them unless you're specifically told to do so. I don't think I did that for Mekong. I definitely did that for Bin Long, though. Bin Long is a far more complicated scenario. Everyone has a task, everyone has something to do. But with this particular scenario, if you have free ARVN, I have let them available for you to do as you need. And you will find you will be using them quite often to go and recapture locations that the VC are taking. Maybe setting up night ambushes, maybe just patrolling. Whatever you want to do with the ARVN, that's totally up to you. And now that the assault and defensive factors have been improved for the ARVN troops, they are actually a lot better. I wouldn't say significantly so, but you will notice a difference when they're conducting assaults, when they're defending against assaults. So they should be on par more with, not as good as Americans, but, not that bad. Not that bad. Obviously, depending on the morale of the unit, that will affect how well something does do an offense. Hey, Beryl, thank you for joining. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, here I am rambling on. I didn't see that you joined in. Let's see. Now, what are we doing? This guy has finally finished off that. Let's load him up. So it is nighttime. That means all my vehicles will move exponentially slower. And that right there will probably mean why I do not get my units in time back to the base or back via helicopter. Just for that simple reason. So let's bring this guy down here as well. So they're all loaded. They're not loaded, but they're ready. No worries. I like hearing the background stuff. I've been playing this scenario as well. Just so you know, I don't know how long you've been listening. I did do a correction for day 3. Unfortunately, let me show you. For the 2 companies plus the armored cavalry here, I had set the logger area in the wrong location, but I've fixed that, so that will be available in 1.20 or 1.20. It should be fixed now. It is in the right location. I had a mistaken coordinate for the area of influence where these units can be. If you're playing these and you're out in the field, you can usually be about 1 kilometer away from the center point of where you're supposed to be. With the exception of loggering areas in Dong Tam, you basically, anywhere inside of here, you're safe to be. But the military area over here, I believe it's 6, it might be 5 or 6 hexes from this center point. So these units here are within inside because they're within 1, 2, 3, 4 hexes. So you can park on the road, you can park over here in the town, but as long as you're within 4 or 5 hexes of that center point, you should be safe. And the same for over here. Now, one of the loggering tasks for tonight, for day 3 night, is that I have to have the 4th 47th at this particular airfield. So if I'm within 4 or 5 hexes, I should be fine, no problem. That's fine. I probably won't be to day 3 before my triple buy start on Tuesday. I will pick up the patch when I can get it up, down, and downstairs. Depending on how long it takes me to do these maps, I'm hoping to have these things finished off by, Friday or maybe Saturday. So we will hand off on Sunday. The Slytherin team is not in the office anyways, so it's a really good opportunity for me to finish what I need to do before they get back into the office, which means we're hoping next week, probably late next week, you'll be able to see a patch or the update. There is a thread on the forum that goes into details about what is all included in the update, and it is quite extensive. There's a lot of new features. It is right here, upcoming update, and you can see the extensive list here. There have been a number of fixes, but there's also been a number of enhancements, including the new toolbar down below here. Chris, our graphics guy, he has redone it to make it a little more readable. This is the large version of the toolbar, but here's all the icons. You can see some of them have changed in their coloring, just for different logic, but otherwise they should be mostly the same. Some of the identifications have changed as well, like for example this reduce has changed, and there was one other one that was significantly changed, but I don't recall off the top of my head what it was. What else was there? The dynamic backgrounds, that's brand new, and that's why another reason why I'm making all those maps, to utilize that function. That function will be, you'll be able to notice it in a lot of the background images as we continue to play here. I'll show you as they pop up, but the main one will be at the start of day 4, and I hope if I did it right, it'll show you the idea behind that. And Birdo has implemented that. It's just brilliant. There's another new thing. If you use the coin bases, there's 3 different bases now. So the ones that I default to are the graphical ones, but you can now, I have to remember where they are because we have so many things. Bases. So here's the standard. This is the standard that came with the game, the standard ones, but they have been cleaned up to be more uniform. They look a lot better. The shading and whatnot looks a lot better. They're crisper. It looks cleaner. And then there's also something new by Chris. He has just given them a little more 3D look to them, which I kind of like. I think they're nice. He did a really good job on that. And then my preference, of course, is the Insignia version. Just that's how I've always played, and for me, I like being able to quickly identify, these trucks. They're all green, right? It's like rotate, but unless I know, you can tell by the color, I guess. Let's just do that. Yeah, you can tell by the color, but I like seeing the special stuff. I'm just weird that way, I guess. Human wave, right? Thank you. Yeah, the toolbar looks really nice. Chris did a really good job on it. Everything is bigger. It's much easier to read for me, which, considering everything is white, it doesn't blend very well. It doesn't blend, which is good. That's not what we want. The contrast is enough. I like it. And these truck symbols and whatnot, they're all bigger. Everything. Oh yeah, here's the new symbol. This is human wave right here. Thank you, Berta, for reminding me. Otherwise, everything is really clear. I can understand. Fairly straightforward. Again, I usually use the common toolbar. That has most of the features that I use. There is only one. There's the map features that I use a lot. And then combat, I like using the recon. I use the recon so much, especially with the loaches. They're so handy. Okay. What do we have here? So, in case you don't know, normally I wouldn't be able to tell. I'll be able to tell that there's an infantry unit in there, but I wouldn't be able to tell where that infantry belonged to. But now I can, using the Alt F2 or Unit Handbook Passenger. And now I can tell this belongs to 3rd 47th, so I know this is being loaded. I need to fly it north, which is good. Plus, on a high-res monitor, it really helps. I picked that recon tip from you. Oh yeah, that recon it saves. So, just as a general point regarding recon, there are additional units that can do reconnaissance, but you have to use them wisely. For example, here you have the Scout Dog squads. They are recon capable, and you can tell that just by it has the recon unit identifier under capabilities. Maybe not so useful as a helicopter, but still, if you are patrolling your base or something like that, or collecting areas that have been captured by the VC, it might be wise to do a reconnaissance or two as you're out and about. Regarding the helicopters, obviously the closer you are to the ground, the more likely you're going to see something. So if you're trying to do a reconnaissance while you're in the high flight zone, your odds are significantly less than if you had dropped down to, oh yeah, show the dogs in 3D. Haha. Yeah. So here's the dog in 3D, right? That's the scout dog right there. Yeah, so if you had dropped down to Napa the Earth, you're at higher risk of being shot down for obvious reasons, but you're more likely to spot whatever target you're looking at. And if I recall correctly, the way that works is that the further away something is from you, as well as the type of terrain that it is, the less likely you are to spot it. Before, with Middle East, for example, as it is now, which will change in 3.0, if you click the recon button, everything would show up. You would see everything. But that is no longer the case. Even in the desert, it won't be as obvious to spot things. It'll be easier by far, but it won't be as easy. All right, I rambled on for almost 15 minutes. Sorry about that. Now, let's dig this guy in. He's on the road. This is a main road here, just in case the VC decide to meander around. All this has moved. This truck, just wait for some infantry. All the American platoons need to go back. That's not good. Back up to here. My artillery, that's fine. We have the Arvin headquarters, or the Rough Puff Battalion headquarters. We don't even have, do we have the main headquarters? Oh yes, we do. It's up here. Yeah. We have an American battery down here, which I'm actually going to leave down here because tomorrow I know for a fact that the 4th 47th is going to have to clear this entire area. So I'll be using whatever Arvin forces I have left. I'm hoping I get Arvin reinforcements. I know I get them. I just don't remember when I get them. Let's take a look. Ew, that's not the right button. Okay. Turn 315. Oh. So we're still quite a ways from receiving any meaningful reinforcements. What's this? Some helicopters in 30 turns. What's this? Supply, brigade supply, which is also good. Oh, that's one thing I didn't check was the supply for Dong Tam, for the main brigade supply. Yeah, most of the reinforcements will be coming on day 5, not day 4. Huh, that's unfortunate. But look, I get a Ranger Battalion, which will be perfect because I have literally had my units decimated. Like, there's, well, obviously I pick one that has a full strength point. But down here, there are many platoons that are down to 1 squad left. Look at that, 2. Even this guy, he's got half a squad out of that platoon. That poor Arvin. But the Arvin here, they're going to be taken over to wipe out these mortar position and machine gun position. Okay, let's go back into it. So many babbles. I bought Middle East when it was on sale in expectation of the update. Both are engrossing games. The AI will be much, much improved in CSME 3.0. Yeah, absolutely. Night and day difference. CSME right now is still fun. It's still a good game. But CSME 3.0 will be game-changing. Completely. It'll bring it to a whole new level of intensity and fun. And yeah, the AI experience by itself will be night and day difference. So with that in mind, all of the CSME scenarios, mine for sure, the core scenarios, will be getting a one side at least. Probably side B will be scripted. So you'll be able to play side A against a competent side B. That's the plan. Much the same as this, and then in the future we can update the side A player. Generally, whatever side is going to be, I will probably do side B. I have to think about that, or it might vary depending on the scenario. There's so many scenarios in there, and some of them are a wee bit more complicated than others, obviously. It'll be a good test for armored warfare, that's for sure. And how the AI handles that, and if there's any new special codes and whatnot that we need to worry about. Let's bring this truck down. We're going to need as many trucks as we can. What's this? Passenger. So 3rd 47th. He needs to fly as well. So we can use this helicopter to grab him. He's heading north. There's infantry in there. I just need to double check where everyone is quickly before I continue on. 3rd 47th. And again, I'm using the Alt F2 to determine. So these are all 3rd 47th platoons. They all need to be in helicopters. They all need to fly away. Okay. But even without scripting, the CSME regular engine, legacy engine, will be much improved with, for example, flank and surround assault bonuses. Yeah, which is good for infantry battles, not so much for tank battles. Let's zoom in, see what's going on. So we don't want to get destroyed here. Okay, they missed. Those RPGs, right? So they'll probably be up here again. Actually, I should make a note of that. 138, 111, 138, 1. One unit has recovered, which is great. 2 headquarters unable to provide supply. 3 units low on ammo. And we have a loach that's low on fuel. Remember that. 1112, 100. So let's Alt X. 1112, 100. And let's go there. Oh, look at that. I forgot to put him all the way on the ground. And he was on the last turn. Now, fortunately, because he would have crashed. Not crashed. He would have had to put down because he was low on fuel on this particular airfield, and there was a supply truck. So, had I not put him down on the ground, it would have done it itself, and then it would have refueled. So, basically, I just saved myself a turn. Notice that when that helicopter gets to that, 1 turn left type area, it will disrupt, which means it'll move slower. It's not going to recover from that disruption. So, you can still move it, but it is very risky. People don't understand that in addition to the SAI, the scripted AI, it works in tandem with the engine AI, the legacy AI. But the legacy AI is not really the legacy AI. I guess that's why he's calling it the engine AI. It also has undergone tremendous improvement. Yeah, right. So there is no really a legacy AI anymore. It's the meat and potatoes AI, and then the scripting is all the accessories that add to it to make it so much more interesting, to make it more, more engaging. Okay, so here we're happy. Here we can put these guys back in Dong Tam. They're all there. We don't have to worry about that. We can put these guys up in here. Okay, let's go south, find our helicopters. They're ready to go. So, gonna put them into high flight zone, and let's fly up here. So they're going to this base here. I can go down to low, so let's go to low. That burns all my action points, but that's okay. And here, we are going to drive up, unload. Do we have enough action points to load? Let's see. Ah, we do not. Okay, who does the U belong to? 4th 47th. Okay, so what we can do, get these guys walking. Sorry for the lawnmower outside. And we'll just double check that these are 3rd 47th. Helps if I click the right button. Yes, they are. So next turn, this will go into one of the helicopters here. And then this truck can load up that mortar and send it back here where it needs to go. Here, we'll grab this platoon, which, if we remember, is 3rd 47th. 3rd 47th. And we're going to load up. Oh, are we not going to? Oh, no, we're not going to load up because he's flying. Shoot. Yep, that goes that plan. Can I load up now? No. Fire truck. That's not good. I burned a turn just by doing that. Alright, we have a whole bunch of trucks here. Let's get some of them loaded. Get our infantry down here. We need to double time these infantry. And these guys can head across. Let's deal with this first. So here's an example of the new backgrounds, which are quite nice, and they do vary in size depending on the amount of text in there, and they will randomize, although you can set them up to request a specific one. Just getting all my infantry out of the way. There, we've destroyed that machine gun now. So I did a surround assault on that. Or no, I didn't do a surround assault. Sorry, I just did a regular assault. And here, what do we have? Let's try this and this. That's a flanking assault because I'm attacking it from this and this direction. So we might be able to get in there. Let's see. No. Just fine. I do have 2 American platoons. Let's try that. This is just a regular assault. So we've destroyed the company. We've gained 200 points. Plus we've gained 25 for overrunning the mortars. Okay. So I have to move all these infantry back. Let's just double click on our headquarters. Where's our leader? Where's our trusty leader? There he is. And let's highlight. So, all of these platoons. Oh, man. Talk about the impossible. All of these highlighted platoons, they need to go back here in 3 turns. Right. Because that's going to work. No, that was not. You need to attack from the opposite directions for a flanking assault. The opposite directions? Really? Oh man, after all this time I've got my assaults wrong. Okay, so here, explain that to me. So, for a flanking assault, I need to assault from here and from here, correct? And then for a surround assault, I need to assault from here, here, and here. Yes, no. Surround requires less than 2 open hexes. Okay. And then, just confirmation, this situation is just a normal assault. Yes, that is now a normal assault. So this is a normal assault. This is a normal assault. Because they're all on the same side. There's 2 open here. This is a flanking assault. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that was a flanking assault. Huh, that's good to know. So I've misled some people based on assaulting. So this is the corrected version. I really hope you're watching this because this is important. Flanking. Let me write that out. And then, just as a reminder, this is a surround assault. This here has the biggest bonus, followed by the flanking assault, has the next least, or this is the second rated highest. And then this is just a, times 1. There's no difference. Regardless of how many units you're adding in there, it doesn't give you any bonuses. But the flanking, this flanking gives you a bonus, and the surround gives you an additional bonus over flanking. Lesson learned. Thank you, Berto. I appreciate that. Okay. That itself, that little, I'll have to make a video just on that, I think. Just for clarity. And that way someone doesn't have to watch me play for 2 hours in order to find these little nuggets. Or we can just let everyone figure it out. Whoa! We are driving our trucks down here. I'm just going to steal the battery trucks here. What's this? What's in there? What goodies do we have here? 4th, 47th. Okay. So they can just head north. These trucks will bring down. I think both of these platoons, they're... Oops. Yeah, that's 4th. And this is 4th, I believe. That's 4th. Yeah, okay. That's it. That's all we're going to do. So I'm going to take a look around. We know that there's RPG somewhere around here. So let's go see if we can hunt him down. They moved 1-2 hex too far away. Let's bring our gunboat down. From 3 to 1 hex now. Brutal. Our ATCs, they're pretty much hanging out. There's civilians there. These guys are done. These guys are done. Okay, let's go. So these night turns will be pretty quick. Normally they'd be very quickly, but I was behind in my situation. Oh, they went right around me, the buggers. They're probably right there. Yeah, definitely. You are right, Barrett. Okay. First things first, let's double time these to get them on by the road. And same with these. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Okay, so let's go in here. Let's load them up. Let's double time. Oh, I can't double time that one, but I can double time this one. Do I have enough to load? Oh, I do not. We won't have enough to load with this guy, but we'll get him ready. Bring this truck down. And let's bring this truck down. Oh no. Shoot. I wish I had an engineer there. They're toasted. And let's double time these guys to get them down to the road here. Which they should get to next turn. And I just need enough trucks to move them. Okay, let's load up one of these. Get him in the sky. Get him in the high flight zone. And he can move 7 more. 1. It only costs you 1 action point to move in the high flight zone. It costs you 2 to move in the low flight zone. And it costs you 3 during the day. To fly in the nap of the Earth flight zone. But at night, I believe it costs you 5. Keep that in mind for your nighttime helicopter operations. Okay, loaded up into low, and I don't have enough action points because the passenger is not being very friendly. So we can move him still. We just can't change the flight zones because the passenger does not have any action points left. It's a weird nuance thing, but that's how it goes. Let's see who he belongs to. He belongs to 4th 47th, so we can send him all the way back up to the base. Again, my trucks are moving really slow because it is nighttime. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send this engineer. And we're going to start heading over this way to make sure that this road is clear. Okay, now, I'm going to leave this decision up to you guys. What do you think I should do with my very small Arvin force? Where should I put them? Should I leave them here in Bentray to protect it? Should I send them up to this airfield? What do you think? Or should I just not do anything with them? What do you think? Whatever they're doing right now, they're going to be walking, so. Decisions. Totally up to you. I'm open to any suggestions. So it's probably a reinforced company worth of units, just as an FYI. Plus they have an artillery battery. Almost full strength. Protect the area they are in. Alright. Sounds good, John. Let's go put them down by the road. And we'll just keep them down here. Some mortars. There we go. The battery will leave there. This headquarters. This is the Rough Puff Battalion headquarters. I wonder. Let's take a walk across and see if that sapper platoon is still there. Oh, still there. Okay, totally ignoring that. Not going to assault because that is suicidal. And why is that suicidal? Because my unit only has an assault of 3. I'm not going to, and not only that, they're reduced ammo. So yeah, no, that'd be dumb. Don't do that. That'd be dumb. We can use this truck to pick up these guys next turn and get them on their way back here. Do we have any other trucks up here? Oh, we do. That's right. Okay, so I have to be careful on how I do this. Oh, what? Why did that cost 100 action points? What? Is there something there that I don't see? Let's look at the map hints. Nope. There's no reason that should have costed 100. Let's see. Let's select them. Take a look. We went into a village. Village. Only 20 action points. From here, doesn't matter because we were moving into there. There's something weird going on there, Berto. Let's just double check that. Yeah, village 20. But it burned 100. I don't know why. I am going to save this. Oh, let's go in the right game. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Save that, we're good to go. We'll take a look at that later. How bizarre, how bizarre. If you look here, Berto, since now that you're looking, I moved from this hex to this hex with this truck, and it burned all 100 action points. And according to the manual or the handbook, it should have only costed 20 to do that, to go into a village hex, which is what that is. And looking at the map hints, just so you can see, there's nothing there to block that movement at all. So there's no reason why that should have costed so many action points. Just as an FYI, I did save the file so you can take a look at it. Okay, what are we doing? Battery can't move. Trucks, these guys are 4th, 47th. Okay, let's get them going. Can't move those. These guys, do we have any? Oh no, they're ready for trucks. The Arvin are hanging out. And let's move our other helicopters up here. These guys are flying low. Gonna come down, land, unload, take off again. Go up 2, and jump up to the high flight zone, and I can move 9 more hexes. Now this infantry platoon belongs to there. So let's move this out of the way. And let's put this company here. That way they're all organized into companies. As you can see what I'm trying to do here for clarity. I can see that this company is missing 2 platoons. This company is missing 1 platoon. So I'm missing 3 platoons, and they're all south of the river, down here. Probably in the helicopters. At least there's 2 in the helicopters, which means I'm missing a platoon. And we'll have to figure out where that is. But we can do that after. Okay, more importantly, do we have any other helicopters in the sky? I don't believe so. I'm gonna move this and ambush. Maybe the two RPG teams that are moving around in here, and I'm trying to capture them. I don't think... Hopefully they'll come back this way. We'll see. We'll see what happens if they come back this way or not. Hey, thanks for coming, John. Good to see you. Hope you have a good day. Have a good week. Alright, let's end the turn. Let's see what the VC are going to do. Okay, run away. There they are. They're coming back. Shoot! Shoot at them. Oh, they can't see them, that's why. Alright, 1 unit has recovered. We have 9 headquarters unable to provide supply and 2 units low on ammo. Let's zoom out. Find that team. Okay, let's see. Can we draw them out? Ah, there they are. Let's assault. Didn't get lucky. So yeah, didn't get lucky, unfortunately. That's okay. More importantly, let's go get rid of this guy. So they're still here. I'm not going to assault that because I don't have the strength to do that. I do have all these units here to load up and start trucking. These guys can load up and they can also start trucking. Let's go into 5 zoom. All these units can go to the base. Oh, that's right. That's where that went. That last platoon. Let's get them in the sky and head north. Do I have enough action points? Yes, I do. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. Let's go up to high level, fly across. Same with this guy. He's already in high level. So let's zoom in, drop down, come into the landing zone, drop down, and I don't think I have enough to unload, which I don't. And let's drop down, and I don't have enough to get all the way on the ground. No. It costs 10 action points to go between the low and nap of the earth, and then another 10 to go from nap of the earth to the ground. So, not quite there. Next turn I will be able to, though. So, if I did this correctly, next turn I should be able to have this platoon, which is the last one, across the way. Yes. 3rd, 47th. That's the last platoon to start the tracking on this. So, assuming that's the only one, we'll double check after next turn. It's just now 4th, 47th that, let's send this helicopter all the way down here. That is still not loggering where it's supposed to be loggering. Let's drop him down, and he'll be ready to pick up one of these platoons to take them back here to the base as quickly as possible. I don't have enough trucks to haul everyone, so I need to make do with what I have. Let's double time. And just start these guys running. So this truck is 2 strength points. It's a light truck, but it has enough to carry that. With remaining of my poor infantry platoon. Holy crap, that's terrible. Which company is that? B, first platoon, B company. You can tell it's first platoon because it has the headquarters there, right? So that's the company command. This is kind of scary that it's so low. I could use the merge, but I won't yet. I'll see what the operations look like tomorrow. Let's get these trucks ready to haul one of these. That's our battery. Do we have any empty truck? Oh no, that's still full. Let's get them up. We had engineers. Where did the engineers go? Oh, there they are. So we're going to send the engineers this way. As long as we're in the Arvin controlled sector, we can go pretty far. So you can see that this is an Arvin town that is being captured. Do I have any not fixed Arvin over here? Let's highlight. Let's highlight fixed. No, they're all fixed. So that's by design. They will become unfixed if they're attacked, but otherwise you're SOL. You have to use your own units. We do have one unit that's unfixed, but by the time he gets there, it'll be dawn. So let's just wait. Let's just wait until we can get him a truck, which we can do here, actually. We'll unload this mortar because the mortar needs to stay here. But we can send this Arvin truck all the way down here to pick up this guy. And since he's not fixed, we can go have him scout up here. Oh, there was a ambush. It's dark now, so that's okay. There was something here before that we got shot at from, but we just ran away because we didn't care about it. Because we were dealing with, where was that? There was an ambush here that we ran into that we needed this infantry platoon. So I have to keep that in mind. Actually, while we're waiting for that truck to do its thing, let's double time down the road. Now, we're not going to get any eyes on this, but since we're 2 hexes away, we're not going to be able to see it. Therefore, they shouldn't be able to see us as well, so we should be able to get by here pretty quick with the trucks, as long as daylight isn't coming, and it's not for another 15 turns, so we're good. This is a race. If I have 15 turns left, that means I only have 2 turns to get all of this battalion over here. Yeah, am I going to do that? I don't think so. I don't think so. Do I have any other helicopters that I can use? No. Nope. I am screwed. That's too bad. Okay, let's end the turn. Save. Let's go into 3D mode so we can see what's going on. Yeah, I included the older and oldest for you. Yeah, the RPGs are going back. So, for me, when I'm watching that happen, these RPGs going back and forth like that, that means that I have to revisit this particular area in the script because they shouldn't be doing that. They should be focused on something, unless there's a reason why they're going back and forth, which I don't know off the top of my head. Okay, so next turn. Let's see if we can... I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to just stay in this particular hex because they seem to be going back and forth. We'll see if we can ambush them again. Alright, here we're going to send our engineer platoon. No, first we're going to unload this. Get this mortar where it's supposed to be. Send these trucks up here. And we're going to send our engineer up here as well. This engineer doesn't need to, isn't it, well, while it looks like it's attached, it actually isn't attached, so I don't have to worry about where it's going. It's the same with the scout dog platoons, you don't have to worry about those. Here, let's unload, and let's get these trucks back down here as quickly as we can. Here they can go and unload and do the same. Try and move these trucks. Again, it's so slow. Nothing I can do about that. Just because it's night, everything takes forever to move. These guys, what we can do... Oh, let's just go drive up as quickly as we can. Funny enough, it almost looked like the Arvin trucks move better at night than the test trucks. Ha ha ha. Okay, these guys are loaded. Let's see. What's the fastest way to go? Oh, that crosses the bridge. How many wrecks are there? There's only one. I'm going to do an experiment. Let's go across. Okay, so this is a paved road. I think, you know what? I'm going to continue sending my trucks here. So notice that it was recalculating, right? So just because you... That's a really good example right there. Just because a vehicular movement doesn't show you the entire movement, it'll show you the not best path, but what you can do quickly. But when it crosses a bridge, like it did, it doesn't continue. So you have to go there and see for yourself what the new calculations are going to be. So that's what I did, and I was able to get to a better position on a paved road, which means I'll move faster on this road, even though it's at night, which will be good. I think, okay, wait a second, what's going on here? We're overstacked, that's what's over. So let's load this up. Let's take these trucks, let's load this up. Oh, my thermometers are off. Okay. So we need one more truck. I'm gonna miss it by a turn. Maybe two. But I'm close. Just not close enough. Darn. These guys, they should be going up here. And if I calculated it correctly, I should be able to land and get my points. So it's on the ground now. It counts. Can I unload? Yes. Perfect. Who does he belong to? That platoon over there, or that company over there. Can I move? Yes. And then this can land and unload. And this belongs to that platoon or company. And this one can unload. And he belongs to that company. Okay. So all my companies are together. We are happy. All the mortars are there, even though this one's down to 1 strength point. This has still all 3. This leader here, that it still has all 3. That's the B company leader. Where's the 3rd 47th leader? Did I lose the 3rd 47th leader? More importantly, where's the headquarters for 3rd 47th? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, notice that we had the 3rd 47th all highlighted. Let's go down here and make sure that there's nothing else highlighted, which I do not. Oh, there's that, but what is that? That's a truck. Okay, we don't care about that. That's just the supporting truck. Okay. So, all the infantry is where it's supposed to be. Perfect. And then 4th 47th, which is this guy. That's the headquarters. As you can tell, we still have infantry out in the wild. But we should be able to get there in a couple of turns. Alright. Again, nighttime. Not much for me to do. Oh yeah, let's move these guys onto the road. That way, if we need them, they will be in a better mobile position. Not a very strong unit. What is that? Actually, they're... Oh no, that one's only got 1 squad. This has got 2.5 squads. That's got... Both of them only have 1 squad. Oh no. So, definitely not a powerful attacking force by any means. At least we saved something from this battalion that got attacked as it was defending Ventre. We did take some losses, though, when we were trying to counterattack it. That was my own fault. I would definitely do that attack differently next time. That's the nice thing about this. Even though you know what's coming, it's still a different challenge, which is fun. I like that. they're just going to sit there. Let's bring these guys closer. Here we go. We are done. I will be breezing through these turns pretty quickly, especially once the battalion gets to where they need to go. Now, we do hear the VC. We don't know what they're up to, though. Okay, no one has recovered. We have 3 headquarters unable to provide supply, and 1 unit is low on ammo. And all these helicopters are down. They're refueled. Let's get... there was one that needs to move. Let's highlight this company. There it is. And let's double time it. Or do we need to? No. I guess we should have. Darn it. Okay, 3rd 47th. They're happy. Now let's just focus on 4th 47th. What do we have? Empty trucks. Empty trucks. Full trucks. Let's unload. Not enough to unload. That's okay. I'll have to organize. Let's do that right now. Let's start organizing these companies. Let's double time this guy all the way down here. So 4th 47th, they've been taking a beating. Yeah. This platoon is down to 2 strength points. We have 1 at 2 company or 2 squads. This is down to 1 squad. That's down 2 squads. Let's see. Let's get the rest of them coming up here. This one here is down to 1 squad. Let's load them up. Fly them back. Turn. And here we have trucks. Curious to see how far they'll go along the pavement. Oh, not far enough. And we have 1 more. We don't need this truck, so we can just go back, park him. These guys can all dig in. That way they're at least somewhat protected. Everyone's digging in. Everyone's happy. We still have this battery, but we're waiting for the Americans to finish using the trucks before we send them off. Let's head along the road. That's our engineers. And this is that truck that we're going to send with that Arvin platoon. The regional force unit. Let me just put them on top. Units, top of stack. This one is still fixed. Nothing I can do about that. And we're going to send both of these units to make sure this road is clear, and 2, collect that point back. We should be able to take that because it is highlighted with a number 1, and that will prevent the VC from, you know, collecting a point every turn for holding that position. Let's see, up here, I didn't see what the VC did last turn, so we're just going to stay there. I'm going to leave these boats here, that way they can see these 3 hexes. Okay. That's it. So I think I missed my window now in order to have the assault bonus, or not the assault, the logger bonus. But we'll see. We shall see. Let's land this helicopter, unload, and we have our infantry, and they belong to that company there. Okay, who do we have? Do we have empty trucks? Empty Arvin trucks? Not empty trucks. Let's unload them. And they go right here. We can move our leader back to the headquarters. And that gives it a supply bonus of 1 hex to the supply range. And that is based on the command level of this particular headquarters or leader. So normally it would be 8, for example, and with that leader sitting in there, it bumps it up to 9. Here we have more infantry. Let's send our Arvin trucks south. That's the battery truck. Let's unload these guys. Oh, not enough. Okay. What's this? Infantry. Let's load them up. Oh man. Yeah, again I burned through a lot of action points because I don't know why. Huh, weird. Shouldn't have burned through all that. Okay. Yeah, these trucks, let's just put all the trucks over here. Make a parking area. Wow, that burned through 100 action points too. Yeah, village to village, it seems to burn through all the action points. Alright, over here we have our engineers. And our Arvin local force, or regional force. Let's get that going. I'm not going to get too close because I don't know what's there. Let's pull back. Okay. Perfect. Let's turn that off. And the turn. We hear them. Oh, sorry. Alright, 1 unit is low on ammo, and we have 4 headquarters unable to provide supply. It's turn 169. We have 11 more turns of daytime. Let's go see if we can hunt down. Oh, shit! Man, just like that. Guess I found them. There they are. Can I shoot at them? Let's see. Let's move out. Oh yeah. Okay, so we know the RPGs are there. We do have artillery across the river. Let's find them. Where are our batteries? Oh, right there, right in front of me. Let's hit that position. Right there. Don't think we're going to get lucky, but we do have more batteries over here. So let's spread them out. Over there. And they probably won't. Stick around. So let's just do 1 each, just in case. There we go. We have a lot of 105s going in that area. That should be ducky. Alright, what is not ducky though is we still have infantry trying to get back. Let's Spread these trucks out. Unload these Americans. Get the trucks back. These trucks go to the battery. Hey, Compass Rose. Good to see you. Glad that you came. Hope you're doing well. So you're happy to know that your liver's taking a break today. There are no mines so far. I know that is surprising and shocking, but that's a fact. No drinking game for you today. Who's he with? That platoon. That goes there. That goes there. So these guys are missing their mortars. Did I lose those mortars? Alright, wait a second. We need to find them. Because that'll bugger us up totally. A Company, 4th 47th. Find org. 2nd Brigade, 4th 47th, A Company. Oh, shoot. We need to unload those. And we need to get them on a helicopter. Let's get them in the sky. Bring them over here. That's a good sound. I like that sound. That is a good sound indeed. So, that right there would have screwed up my whole day just by not having them where they need to be. So it's a good thing I double checked that, even though I am definitely too late now for collecting my points for biovacking in the proper spot. Oh well, at least everyone will be together where they're supposed to be. And these trucks are almost going to be with them. We're going to haul these trucks down here. Get all of our ARVN trucks with the ARVN troops. And I don't think there are any more. No, they're all American trucks. There we go. After the third stream, when I woke up in Berto's backyard, I realized I need to start doing something different on these streams. Touché, sir. Touché. You could start eating chocolate or something. There you go. Have a piece of chocolate every time I hit a mine. Oh, there are those buggers. They ran away from my artillery. So I'm going to be pulverizing jungle just because I can. Oh, you offer that to me. I know. Well, that's because you didn't complain before. Waiting for it to start drifting and wiping out my artists again. Alright, so let's move this boat here. Let's move these guys right there. Saves them a shot. Trucks, they can wait here. Okay, let's go back to 447th. It's almost done. You'd get me in such a bad condition I couldn't talk to save my... You're trying to make it sound like I hit a lot of mines or something. I don't know. And does it really count if it's IEDs? Is that my fault? I don't think so. Oh, there's lots of civilians around here. Luckily, you're not gun owners. Get off my lawn. That's funny. This rough puff battalion, I think I'm going to leave in Bentray. I'm going to put it down in a better, improved position here. This artillery battery, I can pick it up and bring it with our trusty reinforced company. I wouldn't even say it's reinforced company because it's down to less than company strength. We have one more ARVN vehicle to bring down there, and that is all. We do have another free ARVN troop over here, a regional force platoon, but it is stuck because there's a sapper platoon there. Nothing I can do about that. Alright. Let's go grab that mortar. Hopefully we have enough. Oh, what's this? Is that another frickin' mortar there? Who are you? Who do you belong to? Fourth 47th. Oh man, that's two. So let's bring another helicopter across then. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Almost had the white screen of death. Yay. And let's actually save right there. Alright, so they're good. We can load up these guys. Oh, we can't. Oh, they're mortars. They take a lot more to load. So next turn we can load them. We don't need to have the trucks in there. Let's pull them out. And let's pull out the supply trucks. That way everyone starts with full action points next turn. This one has 8 turns left of fuel, so that'll be enough to get down there and back, even if we need to. How hot did you guys get up there? Downstate, we are set 126-year record with 91 degrees. Holy crap. Not hot up here in Kazakhstan. It was maybe 55 today. Maybe. Alright, let's see what the BC are up to. Oh, are we going to shoot? Ah, we shot at them. Let's see if they shoot back. Oh no, they're gung-ho on moving. Ooh, they split up now. Maybe we can take them out. Seven headquarters unable to provide supply. 1 unit is low on ammo. Let's go back and find that ARVN unit. Okay, we know the RPG is there, so let's assault that right there. Oh, seriously? I don't even have enough to do it again, so let's shoot. I should have brought more friends for him, but alas, I do not have any. Oh, you know what I do have though? Where are my gunships? Oh yeah. Let's go up here. Let's go RPG hunting with gunships. That's what we're gonna do. Next turn. Why didn't I think of that before? Alright, let's load up this battery. Get it down here with the rest of the ARVN troops. So at least this provides some mobility for those units. We need to grab our mortars that are on the wrong side of the river, and that would have costed me dearly. I mean, it already is going to cost me dearly, but everyone should be kept together. So let's load up, get into the high flight zone, and we can move 8 hexes. So they'll be able to get to the airfield at Truck Young next turn. Not sure they'll be able to land though. And this guy here. Alright, let's advance with our Arvin. Oh, shoot. There you go, have some chocolate. And you know what we're going to do since we're here? We have engineers. Let's clear that. Next turn we can clear that. And this Arvin will unload. Go for a walk up to that village. Here we did what we had to do. Choppers can fly at night. Are there any penalties? So, yes, there's one penalty. If you're flying at Napa the Earth, it costs you 1.5 times to 2 times the cost for flying close to the trees. Otherwise, the regular movement penalties or the regular fire penalties are consistent at night. No penalty for movement in the low or the high flight zone. But at Napa the Earth, yes, it is pretty much double what you would fly during the day. That is something to keep in mind. Let's organize my platoons here. Let's unload, get them together. So we are missing... Aha. So, do we have... We're missing mortar there, and we're missing a mortar there. These light trucks can go south. And the Arvin, they're all happy. Okay. Save, end the turn. The rest of these turns should be fairly straightforward, so we should hit daytime here in no time. Our gunships are going to have some nice juicy targets here very, very shortly. Let's drop down. Let's drop down to Napa the Earth, and just for giggles, we're gonna fly towards that RPG, and let's see how many action points it burns to do that. It should be 3 if it was daytime, but it's nighttime, so let's see. Yeah, 6. So basically it doubled the movement cost in order to go from one hex to the other. Firing should be the same, and because these are snakes, I have to get right low to the ground, and they're completely useless. So let's get out of there, and let's try an assault. Oh, good! Yay! Alright, 1 RPG team down. Trucks waiting for that Arvin platoon to be finished doing what it's doing. This can come down to Ben Trey. Night firing is less effective, of course. Yeah, of course. That's the other downside with flying your helicopters at night, because they can't see crap. And we need to move... Where are our helicopters? There they are. To the airfield, and we can drop down to low, then drop down on the airfield. Now I don't have enough to actually unload, but they're in the right spot, so One mortar goes here, the other one goes here, and then that entire battalion is where it's supposed to be for the night, even though it will not make what it's supposed to make. That's fine. So let's take a look at our Arvin force. Our Arvin force consists of an empty truck, a truck that has 105mm howitzers in it. We have a couple of squads. We have one measly half a squad there. We have 2 squads of regional forces. And we have, oh, that's a decent platoon. That's good. But this is down to just 1 squad left. So we can make some of these units mobile. We just have to decide which ones we will. We'll probably put these ones in this 3 SB truck. And which is the next highest? This. So we'll take these trucks and put them there. That'll be our quote-unquote Arvin Fire Brigade with 6 trucks and about a platoon and a half worth of strength. Let's take a look at our American situation down here. Pretty bad. Half strength. This one's better, but still, look, my first platoon has taken a really bad turn there. That's not good. I can take some of this platoon and merge it into this. And I'm going to do it just to show you. I would not normally do this, but just to show you how it works, let me do that. I just have to remember how. So, you'll see I'm in the units menu, and I have the 2 units that I want to select. So they have to have full action points, and they have to be in the same company, otherwise it won't work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, if I understand that this is the first time I'm actually doing this, so bear with me. If I understand, when I press this button here, the merge button, or Alt-M, 1 strength point from here will move to here. So let's try that, see what happens. Is that right, Berto, before I do that? Or is it just going to take the whole platoon and put it in there? No. No what? Hang on, people. Merge does what it says. It's not for SP transfers. Ah, okay. So then I'm not going to do that then. Okay, so then, there you go. So merge is misunderstanding. That means if I put these 2 together, it would merge it into a 5 strength point platoon. And I would lose this one altogether. So I could take all my strength from this, put it into there, but I can't select how much I want to move from one platoon to the other. Okay, duly noted. Lesson learned. Good thing I didn't do that, because that would have sucked. Mind you, it might have given me an error, because it would have been trying to add more than 6 strength points, which you can't do. So, I might have got lucky in that sense. Yay! Maybe not. I'm just going to do a quick look around to see if there are any victory points that have been taken by the Mekong. And no, it looks like that area is still good. We haven't cleared this area yet. This is my primary route up here. We're all good. Oh, what's that? That is out of the area, so that's good. So far during the night, the VC has not done anything unexpected, at least in our air operating area. But let's keep an eye out and see. Ah, the RPG's back. Or new, the other RPG. RPG number 2. Okay, 3 headquarters unable to provide supply. Let's go tackle this RPG. We know it's in there. So let's fly close. I'm going to assault. try an assault. See if it works. Not so lucky. Let's unload. So I am firing from the lowest flight zone. Give me the... Oh, interesting. I didn't see that coming. So, even though that's only 1 hex visibility, I know he was there, so I'm just going to do some pot shots and hopefully we'll get lucky. I don't think so, but you never know. Okay, let's go across. See if we can continue finding him. And I'm going to take this helicopter over here. He's got a shot left, so if this RPG happens to go into here, we'll get a shot off on him. Alright, let's go to the airfield. Let's unload our mortars. Who do you belong to? Them. Let's go south. And then these ones, let's unload. And send them this way. There we go. So all of 447th is where it's supposed to be. Let's go over here to where the engineer is. Let's clear that mine. Let's unload this Arvin and go for a walk. This is going to be scary. Fortunately, he can't move very far. Alright. These light trucks we can bring down here. Not very well, though. No. That movement is terrible at night. Alright, that's it. Let's end the turn. Gonna breeze through these. We have 7 more turns of nighttime. I am trying to keep an eye out though, because if I see a flag flip, then I know there's VC around there. And I'll have to go do some patrolling after. Let's go down to Bentrey. Where's Bentrey? Here. Let's grab this truck. These helicopters, we're just going to leave here for the night, I guess, because there's no reason why they can't be here. You know, since my Americans are all here, let's get everyone digging in. I should have been doing this right from the beginning, but I didn't. And defending this airfield, because we're going to need it tomorrow. There is an IP there, there's no sense me doing that. Oh, there we go. And let's... Oh, we're not done. Let's go here. There's that RPG team. So he's still sitting there. Let's fire with our boat. Maybe we got lucky and disrupted it or reduced it. Let's try another assault. No. Right. Our gunships. Oh no! Oh shoot, man! Did we kill it? I got distracted by the conversation. I think we got it. I think we got it. Yes. Okay. Perfect. We can fly these back. Oh, I should have gone up because I just burned through all of my action points. And we didn't even get across the river. That's okay. Alright, this platoon can start heading back to the truck, and then we do actually have a decent sized platoon. That's only 2 squads, but it's better than 1. Perfect. And that's it for this turn. Let's end the turn. There is a long list of restrictions regarding merge or unit merge. Note, especially the subordinate unit strength may not exceed the superior units, so as if you were proposing to do would not work merging of forest. Oh, okay, I see. So basically, you're saying that unless I have another one strength point platoon in that company, I can't make that first platoon any better. Then it's pretty much screwed. Understood. That's unfortunate, but I get it. So here we have, I'm holding a whole bunch of Arvin and American areas, and these is just going to be a whack load of points for me doing that. I'm just going to breeze through them because we don't care. It works out to like 500 points, or yeah, somewhere in there. 4 headquarters, unable to provide supply, and 2, my snakes need to land. I have built 2 improved positions, and we've cleared a mine. Yay! Alright, let's get our gunships landed, ready for tomorrow. Land. He's on the ground, and then this gunship over here. He's flying low already, so he'll be across no problem. And then let's land him. Then my only 2 active gunships will be ready to go for the morning. Let's move this Arvin troop. Let's get nice and close. Now let's double time and head back this way. And he's almost at his truck, so he'll be at his truck in a couple of turns. We'll have to decide what to do with him. I'm almost tempted to leave him here, because this is a primary ferry crossing area for me, so we might want to just leave them there. Oh no. I forgot to move my supply trucks across. That's not good. Okay. Let's move this guy down. And that's it. That's all we're doing. Oh yeah, over here. Let's take a look what's going on. So this is all clear now. Let's go and see if we can capture that point back. Oh, what's that? I don't know what's there. Let's bring our engineer over. And let's bring some guns. Now, I'm not going to take my truck into there because we don't know what's in there. Let's fire. Do we draw? So I think it's just 1 platoon. We'll send this engineer platoon into this village next turn, and maybe we can draw some more fire and figure out what's in there. Do we have a loach? Now's a good time to use a loach. We know there's something there. We just don't know what it is. There's a loach there. Let's move him to high. Get him flying over here. And I'm going to drop him into low. The next turn, I can fly in, do a couple of scouts there, and see what's there. See what we're dealing with. I'm going to guess it's a sapper platoon. That's my guess. Remember, there was a sapper platoon here. Or something was there. I think it was a sapper platoon. Okay, let's end the turn. Maybe that's a machine. Oh, it only fired once. Oh, the buggers. It kept opportunity fire. That's not very nice. I don't know what's going on. What's going on? Silent movement. That's scary. 4 headquarters unable to provide supply. Alright. Let's go to where the action is. Oh, it is a sapper platoon too. The buggers. So, I'd fired twice now. Let's draw some more fire. So again, night firing. Pretty useless. Oh, look at that. We inflicted some casualties. Nice. Now I'm going to take these trucks. Alright, fingers crossed everyone. Positive vibes. We're going to unload. Do I risk shooting one more? No, let's not. Let's not. Yeah, look, I wouldn't have had enough action points to move out of there, so I might have lost that, and these are like gold for me on this side of the river. Let's fly around. So we know there's the sapper there. We're just going to fly around in the back here and make sure that there's nothing else hiding. So I'm going to recon again. Selecting the unit, recon, selecting the unit, recon. Nothing. Nothing. It's just there. Again, it is nighttime. I'm flying in the low flight zone. I may not have seen everything because there's trees, there's palm trees around. And I'm flying a little bit high and it's nighttime. So you take what you get. All right. I'm going to skip the turn. We're on 176. It seems they're going to be defending that, so I'm going to use the American battery at Truck Young and hit that village next turn, and then we'll assault it. Oh, those are civilians. Oh no! Oh no! Did you see that? You didn't see that, did you? Look. Oh no, they're still... Okay, we didn't take those yet, which is good. I took that by accident, and I got penalized for that. Our road is still clear. Actually, let's go north. Is our road clear all the way? Yes. So our road is still... Our main supply route to the brigade is still clear, so that's good. Okay, everything's there. They're all done. Oh, we can double time this guy. No, we can't, because there's a Ford there. He's not going very far. Let's use our battery over here. He's selected. And we're going to drop on that village with both guns. I don't think that Arvin battery can reach it, but never mind because it's still loaded. And let's move these guys up. Okay. Here, I'm going to save my shots for counter opportunity fire. See how that goes. Since we're flying here, let's do a couple more recon. Not much of anything going on. Let's fly down a bit. Can I do one more recon? I can. There we go. So nothing. We're just doing a quick sweep. Make sure there's nothing else back here. There shouldn't be, but you never know. We'll get lucky, cause some casualties. Oh, fire truck. Oh, what's this? Okay, so the VCR active. We've just come across some irregulars, probably local force, and they're already capturing my village. Okay. Assaulted, so I can get the heck out of there. Oh. That's a reinforced company. Maybe that's 2 companies. That's not good. Those are civilians. We don't care about those. Okay, 10 headquarters, unable to provide supply, and 1 unit low on ammo. Okay, we are going to take this back. Oh! So I received the 200 victory point penalty for that, and I shouldn't have because it was flagged as a 1, so I have to double check that. Area Z. Actually, let's just see what number that is. Display, map hints, that's objective 431. 431. Oh yeah, that's something I have to check. Because I shouldn't have been busted for that. But it happens. And that's why I'm playtesting it. Okay, the engineer platoon was there. I'm going to bring these close, but not too close. I'm going to move these trucks back to this bridge. And we did run into a whole bunch of VC up here. In this area. Which I can't see anymore. Shoot. Let's just shoot in the middle of nowhere to draw some fire. Aha! That's what we wanted. We got unpicked. And if I live, I'll be able to get the heck out of Dodge. There we go. So we've hopefully saved that platoon from complete annihilation. So looking at the NATO symbols here, they are irregular platoons, so they're not as strong as regular infantry, which is good, but still they're stronger than my units. So it is essential to get the heck out of there, which is what I did. That gives me 1 more platoon to help my very depleted American battalion that's going to have to be taking all this area next turn. Okay. He can shoot. That engineer team is here. That sapper platoon. Oh. We know it's there. We know that it's there. Let's bring our reconnaissance helicopter back. Yeah, you see? We know it's there. So... Fortunately, we didn't sucker its shot, so we can't send in our machine guns. Okay, that's that. Let's end the turn. The way things are going, I should be able to show you the new things in a few turns. That's exciting. Three headquarters, unable to provide supply, and 1 unit low on ammo. Okay, let's go back down over here. We know there's Arvin free, so let's go as quickly as we can to get him over here, because I think that's the same company. Yeah, it is. And the other platoon is way the heck up here in the middle of nowhere. That's VC country already. So yeah, I mean, I guess all we can do is defend that position until VC come. Man, that sucks. Okay, over here. We know that's there. Let's what do you think? Should I assault it? I only have an engineer at half strength and this complete regional force platoon, but it only assaults out of 3. Shoot or assault? I'll leave it up to you. What do you think? You gotta know when to hold them, gotta know when to fold them. I don't think you can, though. I think someone else has that song. Kenny Rogers, I believe. Yeah, I know, eh? You might have to fold them in that case. Alright, help me out here, Compass Rose. Should I assault or should I just shoot? Considering what I have. Shoot. Shoot. Okay, let's just shoot. Oh! Yay for running away. Okay, let's pull this guy in here. And let's shoot. Now let's get really brave. Let's bring our trucks in. Shoot with them. Do I have enough? No, I do not. Let's move into here. Oh, I do. It's good to know for next time. Okay. That's it for that. Now we know where that thing is. Let's put all the helicopters back to the airfield. And we don't have enough to totally land, but we can get most of the way there. And let's end the turn. Alright. Only one more turn of darkness, I think, after this. Oh, let's try and keep an eye on where those VC are. Where are they? I'm assuming they're coming to go attack this. But I don't know for sure. 10 headquarters, unable to provide supply. That's expected. Let's just shoot. For destroying a Vietcong company, we gained 200 points. Woohoo! We killed it. Alright. Hey, I'm actually quite surprised. That turned out quite well. So let's send our engineers down this way. And let's send these guys back to their trucks. Okay, that turned out good. And that's all that we really had to do. Let's land that helicopter. Get him refueled for the day's operations. And that was the last night turn. Let's see what the VC are doing. Nothing so far. We see them engaging in something, but I don't know what they're doing. I'm still patiently waiting to see Spooky show its face for the first time in this game. I believe there are 4 scenarios that have spookies. I don't think this is one of them. I have to think, does even Bin Long have a spooky? I don't know. It has pretty much everything under the sun, so I would be surprised if it doesn't. Oh, there we go. Another clear day is expected. Air support is now on station and ready to assist in your operation. Excellent. Okay. So, this is normal. You expect this. This is the typical SMEAC, right? Day 4. I won't go... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it here. And I'm going to not play this turn, but I'm going to skip a turn ahead. Just so you can see the next part of how this goes. So you'll see... So this is new dialogue, of course. But the text here is all the same. So basically this is just telling you what the mission is for each of the units. Blah, blah, blah. No problem. So this is typical. You know, B and C, 3rd, 60th are going to go doing their thing. A and D are going to remain at the base. Yada, yada, yada. 4th, 47th are going to hunt down the remainder of that battalion that attacked us, although we did destroy quite a bit of it, and to the entire area west of Truck Young Airfield. So as we discussed, that's where they're going to go. And 3rd, 47th is going to do a search and destroy mission east of my Tho, so this way, clearing Delta and Echo. Okay, that sounds good. So this tells you what you're going to have to do, the usual. Okay, and for biovacuum where instructed, I gained 500 points. 347th, I'm actually surprised that that worked. For failing to biovac 447th, which we knew because we didn't get them back to the airfield in time. And for 360th, we're instructed, we gained 500 points. So that's awesome. Ew, For 3... Oh, the task force. Yeah, that's because it didn't trigger... I had it in the wrong location. It was still counting the wrong location. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to save here, and we'll continue this on Saturday. But I'm going to just skip ahead a turn. So save, skip a turn. Don't care what the VC are doing. But we still have to wait for them to play their turn. And if I did it right, the dialogues, the new ones, will show up. Just give it a minute here while the VC is starting their day. That looks cool. I don't know what happened. Did it crash on me? I hope not. Bad file name reference. Oh man. Well, that sucked. Let me just double check. So what should you have seen? You should have seen that. No, not that. You should have seen this with some text up here and an OK button. I'm just going to figure out why it didn't show up what it was supposed to do. Let's look at the right thing. So, turn 182. We have this. Which is that. Looks right. AWM, AWN, D4M, 3D, 60th, BMP. And it's in the AMW folder, AWM folder, sorry. Anyways, you should have seen this. It is calling the bulletin. Thanks for coming, Compass Rose. Really good to see you. But anyways, yeah, you should have seen this and that and this. Oh, oops. And this. And this is a visual representation of that whole SMEAC, basically. You need to do that with that unit, and then this with this. And it'll say up here, as well as have an OK button. So it gives you a visual representation of the SMEAC, and it'll be usually following the turn after, as you can see here. So you get the SMEAC on turn 181, and this comes up on the following turn, just to give you a visual reminder. And hey, this is how it's supposed to look. Now, why it didn't work, I don't know. But we will get that figured out beforehand. No problem at all. That being said, thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned next week. Hopefully I'll have this fixed, because I will be doing this exact same thing on Saturday. And hopefully, because I saved it where I wanted to, we'll be able to see those things right away working. That's the theory, anyways. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Muchly appreciated. It's always good to have you watching, and even today we learned something new. I've been doing this for 20 years and I'm still learning something new, and that's a very good thing. Thanks for tuning in, Beryl. Muchly appreciated. Thank you for all your help, Berto. Absolutely. Thank you, everyone else, for following. If you have any questions and you're watching this on YouTube, you can ask them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I see them. Or you can go over to the Matrix Games forum under the Campaign Series Vietnam subforum, and we will happily answer your questions there. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to our Patreons, and have a glorious evening. Take care. Good luck. Smile.